Okay, it's the start of a very long weekend. But no, it's good. We're kicking off in the good way. The manageable show.
Okay.
NXT.
Yeah.
5 matches.
Very good.
And unlike tomorrow night's entertainment, this one is not 5 hours long. Right, but no, on to the serious business. We kick things off with some Vikings.
We did. I liked this entrance. It was good.
Accompanied to the ring by an army of Vikings.
The War Raiders.
Yeah. Trying to take the tag titles off of the Undisputed Era.
Oof.
Good way to kick off the show.
I didn't see Adam Cole though, man.
He came out at the end. I think this worked. They were just trying to keep it, fair. Adam Cole probably would have done something crazy and then got kicked out, and the crowd would have booed.
Again.
Yeah, because he's the only man in history to ever get booed when they're ejected from ringside. So, what do you think of this one?
I liked it. I thought it was a good match. I was just slightly shocked at the result.
I mean, it was a pretty hard-hitting affair. I gotta say though, the big ginger one, I can't remember his name. I think it might have been Hanson.
Yeah.
I say he's got some pretty good moves for a guy his size. I mean, he did the whole springboard elbow thing where he somersaults into the ropes. You're like,
And then he was cartwheeling to get out of
Yeah.
moves.
so you don't normally see a big man doing that kind of thing.
No, they impressed me in this match.
Hopefully they'll do a rematch somewhere down the line. I want to see this one again.
Yeah, would it be too long to wait for New York TakeOver?
No, I think they could build it towards then. We're only about 8 or 9 weeks away.
Don't depress me like that. Mania is going to be a hell of a long weekend.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No. In the end, though, we have new tag team champions.
Yeah, rather shocking, eh?
The War Raiders got the job done.
They did that whole, what was it? He picks him up and he does the leg drop off the top rope.
Yeah.
Poor Kyle O'Reilly. He got flattened by that huge leg.
He did. And new tag team champions.
Whoa. Oh man, now the era have no gold.
Oh no.
This is not cool. But, I digress. We have more serious business to attend to, so we can't cry over this too long.
We got the grudge match next. Can the knockout artist not get knocked out this time? Can he get that victory he's been fighting so long for? Yes, Matt Riddle, bro,
The king of bros.
versus Cassius Ono.
The knockout artist. Yeah, this one was pretty decent as well.
I'm just getting to the point now though with Cassius Ono, it's all like, apart from him testing out the new guys, what's the point in keeping him around?
Well, he pretty much said it himself. He's there to... Well, he's sort of like NXT's version of a jobber. The new guys come in, they beat him, and then they go and do something else.
He's what you gotta pass through.
He's kind of like the gatekeeper of NXT. No, rather surprisingly, it's like the match. I wouldn't say it went on for a tremendously amount of long time. 15 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
It's like he didn't beat him with his knockout finisher.
No.
And he didn't do his bro mission.
Right. What are you doing?
He did this strange finisher where he had him locked up and he was just pounding on him constantly with his elbow, with his fist.
Mm.
And he tapped out to that.
Mm.
The ref didn't see it at first because he was in the completely wrong position. And after about 30 seconds of him tapping, the ref was like, "Oh God, he's tapping!" And then he rang the bell.
So shock horror. Cassius Ohno goes down.
Yeah, it's another victory for Matt Riddell.
Mm-hmm. Next up, we've got the North American title match. Johnny Takeover versus the one and only Ricochet.
Oh, that fighting Irishman.
He loves to fight.
I thought that was Finlay.
Him too.
No, he more breaks up fights now. Oh wow.
True.
Yeah. Johnny had a new t-shirt. A black t-shirt with red whiting.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm trying to think there as well. He had like a inspired ring attire for this. Oh yeah, it was Cleveland Cavalier colours.
Wow. I'm not sure if you thought the same way, but for me, this was match of the night.
Yeah, I gotta agree.
It's like there was just so many moments in this thing where Johnny tried doing the Hurricane Runner to Ricochet off the top rope and he flipped and landed on his feet.
Oh yeah, bloody hell. Well, then we had the heel tease. And Johnny got out of the ring, ripped the protective mat away.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you noticed this, but when he ripped the protective mat away, there was like a puddle in the corner. It looked like someone had peed himself and just like covered it up.
No, I did not notice that.
I think he didn't do it the first time, did he? He attempted to do it and then he put it back because he was like,
Yeah.
nah.
Yeah, he's fighting the demons to start off with. No, but in the end we had a suplex to the hard concrete.
Well, technically it was a brain buster.
Oh. Sorry, brainbuster it is then.
Yeah, suplex lands on his back. He landed pretty hard on his neck.
Yeah.
And then, rather convenient, he rolled him back in the ring. Just as Ricochet was stirring, Gargano goes, "I win."
Oh.
And he dropped him with that DDT.
Yeah, he did like the springboard over the rope DDT and he literally drove his head into the mat.
Yeah.
It looked nasty.
I was like, my God, I think the man's knocked out.
So, another new champion.
Oh, wow.
Johnny Takeover's got a title.
His long wait for a singles title was over.
Yeah, been a couple of years. Been in NXT a couple of years now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
At least 3, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it's got to be.
I think that him and Ciampa came into it right around the time of the first Dusty Rhodes Classic.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Not slightly before. So, moving on now, we have the one match that I was kind of a bit on the fence about. The women's title.
Yeah, it was okay, but the problem was you knew all along who was going to win it.
Shayna Baszler versus Bianca Belair. And, oh my God. Yeah, I don't know how he does it, but they make you care about these people.
Oh, Mauro.
Well, I gotta say, towards the end of this match, when she had her in the submission the first time, I was thinking, oh my God, this is over. And then what? She, powers up. Literally lifted her up.
Yeah, Baszler had a submission move in on Belair, didn't she? And yeah, like you say, she just sort of like powered up and then just lifted Baszler up, and then
she turned it into a suplex.
yeah,
And, like, suplexed her off.
Mm.
And I was like, okay, right, maybe this one ain't over.
Well,
Then you had, like, the two goons come out.
yeah, this is the other problem I've got with Baszler at the minute. You know, at the end of the day, she's a former UFC champion. Does she really need to have two people come down to ringside and help her out?
Not that they did much, because they pretty much came down to the ring and got knocked straight back off. I don't think they did anything.
True. No, and then obviously Baszler got the submission back in. Can't for the life of me remember what her bloody finish is technically called.
Oh, it's like Kujifawa clutch or something like that.
Yeah.
Then the second time, and I was like, okay, this one's it. And then she started powering out again. I was like, Jesus Christ. Because she was in it for a long time.
She was.
And then you were thinking, come on, you got this, and hoping, but nah, she fell back down. And I called it. She didn't tap.
No.
She passed out.
As we said as well, apologies, I can't remember her name, but the female referee in NXT. Never noticed until this match, like how animated she is and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, don't get me wrong, it sort of like sucks you into the story a bit more, but yeah, she was really good, and it was whole that it's like
She didn't give up.
No. I think it has to be said though, arguably, that's probably Belair's best outing.
Easily. My God, I mean, the crowd were massively on her side.
They were. Big time.
Hopefully, they do a rematch of this somewhere down the line. Because I'd watch this again.
Well, the problem you got as well is who's really out there at the minute.
Yeah, women's division isn't exactly loaded, is it?
I don't know, maybe you bring into the picture Io Shirai, but then she's sort of got this whole tag team thing going on with Kyrie. But yeah, apart from Belair, you know, they're not really anyone standing out at the minute.
They'll surprise us. Triple H has something in the back of his mind. He'll pull something out the bag.
No doubt about it.
So, main event time.
Ooh-wee.
The big gold belt. Goldie.
I was mentioning this the other day, and then I don't know if it was I was around my wife or whatever. She was like, what? Don't you be dissing Goldie. You know who Goldie is. No, not that Gold.
Oh.
We're talking about the NXT title. Ciampa's prized possession.
Yeah. And he's putting it on the line against a very black man.
Black eye evil man.
I'm talking dark, not like he's actually coloured.
Oh.
He's a dark man. Alistair Black.
Oh my God.
Accompanied by loads of candles. I mean, there were a ton of them. Yeah. What do you reckon of this one?
I enjoyed it, but I just think Gargano and Ricochet was just that tiny bit better.
Yeah, it was quicker.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, both of them trying to take one another out with vulnerable spots, because was it Ciampa attacked one of Black's legs early on, and that played a big part in the match. And then I think wasn't Black targeting the surgically repaired knee.
Yeah, he did. I'm gonna say I was disappointed. They were fighting near the announce table, and Ciampa didn't hit Morrow this time. It was like the last takeover, he whacked him because he was running his mouth. He didn't do it this time.
I forgot about that.
Now, I have one criticism of this match, just one.
Okay.
I've probably mentioned this before, but there is a thing as finisher overkill.
Yeah.
Now, no joke, Ciampa's finisher, which is now apparently being called the Fairy Tale Ending, which I think is a bit of a crap name. Project Ciampa was much better.
Yeah.
He hit it 4 times. It took him 4 times doing that move to finally win the match.
Jeez. That's a lot.
Now, when Black hits his finisher, that's it. Game over. Lights out.
Yeah.
And he did hit it on Ciampa, and Ciampa did the whole he rolled out the ring thing to stop himself being pinned.
And I think, did he hit it another time? But, like, they both fell to the ground or whatever.
Yeah.
Black. Oh, yeah, that was it. Because then, as Black was about to cover him, Ciampa turned on his side.
He rolled on his side.
Yeah.
That was good.
His last fighting breath. So, yeah. To be fair, though, I did like the ending. It was different. Because you had Black go for the Black Mass and his leg just gave out on him.
Yeah. And then he got caught with Fairy Tale Ending again. Which I can't remember was the 3rd or 4th one. I only hit it.
Yeah.
And then he picked him up and he did it again to make sure.
That's right, yeah.
I mean, for me personally, I don't think it needed 4 finishers, but that's my only criticism of the match.
Yeah. They are going a bit overkill with kicking out of finishes and that.
So no, that was it. Ciampa won. He celebrated up the ramp.
And just as we was going to go away, he was joined by somebody else. Johnny Gargano then joined him at the top of the ramp. And they both lifted their belts up high.
Yeah.
Crowd going mental, chanting DIY. So are we getting a heel DIY?
I don't know. Possibly a 2-man power trip storyline coming.
Yeah. That could work. Yeah, and then you have them win the NXT tag titles. They hold all the gold. Sucker.
Christ, can you imagine that at the end of like the next takeover? They've got all the gold. It'd be a moment.
Definitely.
So, no, as usual, this is the kind of standard you expect from NXT. I thought this was a really decent show.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was good. Good event. I think the problem you've got is you just naturally expect to have a good event out of the takeovers.
Yeah, they've done so many of them now. You see it coming.
Yeah.
I'd be disappointed if they had a bad show. So no, that's this one over.
Yes.
So as always, from your hosts, the master of the brain damage,
Martin.
and the one and only Sam H. We'll see you again for the next one.
Bro.